Walk us through a little bit what that process looks like. Really just, key elements and then timeline, most importantly. Say I've got somebody that I'm working with, from that's international. What does that timeline look like? What does that process look like to be able to do that foreign investment and get that visa?
In terms of planning and doing it the way that documents things the best for your immigration attorney, you want to, and you can do a lot of these things. You can set up the business as a visitor. It's authorized by our visitor rules.
Okay.
So, you incorporate the entity, you get your federal employer identification number, you open a business bank account. Oftentimes they can't get credit cards because it's a new business.
Right.
But then you start spending out of that business bank account rather than out of pocket from your personal assets, and keep every single piece of paper.
Okay.
And so oftentimes to set up a business in a foreign country, it's 3 to 6 months at least to get it set up. And at the point where it could begin operations, and we're talking a new business, of course, you could buy an existing business or, there are other ways to do it. But once you have the business about ready to open, or say you hire a local operations manager to start the business, then that's the point where we can prepare and file the E-2 visa application. And the principal or the primary jurisdiction over those cases is the consulate, because it's a treaty visa.
Okay.
You can file within the United States, but for the most part, the entire process is handled through the consulate.
Okay.
And so each consulate, each country maintains different requirements and procedures set by the local U.S. embassy or consulate in that country for the E-2 visa application. And so processing times can range from 1 month to a year or longer.